The Filberg Festival. This is Go Island. I'm Ruth Harris and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the Filberg Festival 2014 here at the Filberg Lodge and Park. It is a glorious day. It's sunshine and not a cloud in that beautiful blue sky. The atmosphere is already buzzing. People are coming in. There is so much to see. There's over 100 artisans here representing. There is over almost 25 different foodies, plus music galore on 2 different stages. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. We are so thrilled to be here. Now, coming up in today's show, we have a big summer, something from Marjorie, and we're going to begin with something from Franco right here in the Comox Valley. I'm Ruth Harris, and we're on location today in the Comox Valley here at the Filberg Lodge and Park for the annual Filberg Festival 2014. It is spectacular, and it's only early on Friday morning. We got all weekend here. It's going to be amazing. You can see behind me some of the 120 artisans that are here from all over Canada. It is fantastic. There is jewelry, there is clothing, there is hand-carved goods, both in stone and wood, and then there's pottery and painting of all sorts, acrylic, water, there's carving. It is amazing. We are not going to be able to show you all of it, so you're just going to have to come down in person. But we are going to have an interview with the guest artist right after this next story. Here's Marjorie. I'm Ruth Harris, and as promised, I have tracked down the guest artist for the Filberg Festival, and she's joining me now, Tracy Kobus. Tracy, how old were you when you sort of knew that art and painting was where it was at for you?
I was only 8 years old when I knew I wanted to be an artist, and
Really?
yeah, I always thought I was going to be a wildlife artist and sit behind one of those blinds and paint wildlife out in the landscape.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then how did things evolve? Like, did you start artwork right out of, like producing artwork right out of high school, or how did it evolve for you?
Yeah, right out of high school, I went to North Island College and enrolled in the Fine Arts program there, and then went to UBC and got a Bachelor's of Fine Arts. And I've done various residencies and so on, like at the Atlin Arts Center, the Banff Center of the Arts, and so I've just kept going and plugging away.
Now, how did you see the evolution for you from thinking that you were going to do wildlife to actually outdoor scenes and landscape scenes?
Yeah, it's an evolution over time, as you know, how you picture life when you're young is not always how it is, and you just change and grow, and you learn about other artists and get different influences, and that all becomes part of what you end up doing in the end.
Who would you say was your biggest influence?
When I was younger, Van Gogh would have been a big influence with the colors and the movement in his work, and then Emily Carr, and also later Jack Shadbolt, who's a West Coast painter.
Okay. Now, I see through the thing that stands out for me when I look at some of your paintings is the play with the light. That's really quite fascinating, how you've been able to illuminate your paintings in such a way like you're actually standing in the woods at a certain time of day. So how do you achieve that?
Well, thanks. I'm glad that comes across. Usually a light dark contrast, so I like my paintings to be bold and stand out, and so just creating the light dark contrast, and I always, well, not to get too technical, but do my lights first and keep it light, and then add my darks at the end.
Oh, okay.
It's a little trick.
Yeah, so now do you go, like I see a lot of what looks like to be possibly the Cumberland Forest. So when you are out wandering, do you take photographs and then you paint from the photographs after, or is it all from your memory?
I take a lot of photographs, and I've also sketched a lot in nature, and a lot of things come as an idea, so they're not totally copied from nature, but so I'll use a source of photographs or sketches from memory, and I combine a whole bunch of different things together to make an image.
Neat. That's really neat. Do you have a favorite item that's out in nature to paint? A tree or a flower or type of tree?
I think that cedar tree is my favorite tree or thing out in nature. I love all the wildflowers, of course, the trilliums, and lately to the skunk cabbage, which I like to call swamp lanterns because they have such a bold shape and they come out of the mud with this bright color.
Oh, yes.
So I like them too.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, is this the first time you've ever been the exhibitor at something this large?
Definitely the first time as a feature artist at Filberg. I was here last year as a vendor, and I've participated in lots of smaller events like at Market Days or Local Colors. The Whistler Bazaar I did last year, and I've been in various art shows as well, like throughout the years. Yeah.
Now, what did you think when you got the call from either Wendy or Susan that said, so what do you think about being the feature artist next year? What was that like for you?
Yeah, I was a bit in shock, definitely. That did come out of the blue. And yeah, I was very excited, and of course emailed my husband right away and let him know, and yeah, that was exciting.
Awesome. Now, how much time did you have to prepare for the show for this?
Well, I didn't get as much notice as sometimes other featured artists have in the past. So since February, I think I've known. Yeah, so a few months.
You've been busy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But it's paid off. I see some absolutely gorgeous pieces.
Yeah, thanks very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. You've got a long line of people waiting to talk to you, so we're going to let you go, but congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and now we're going to take a short break, but we will be right back. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are in the Comox Valley today at the Filberg Festival at the Filberg Lodge and Park. And even though it is a glorious sunny day with bright blue skies, not a cloud, what's great about this location is the shade. There are trees everywhere. So even if the temperatures climb to 30 degrees, which is what they're predicting, it's still going to be wonderfully breezy because of the ocean behind us, the breeze coming off the ocean and the trees. It's going to be spectacular. So come on down and peruse all the things that are here to see and hear. You can hear music in the background. The stages are already up and going. Now, we're going to have a look at this wonderful little story. Have a look. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, and we are on location in the Comox Valley at the Filberg Lodge and Park at the Filberg Festival. And it is fantastic, and it's only Friday. It's amazing. Joining me is one of the coordinators of the festival, Wendy Sears. We tracked her down. I've got her pinned to the ground so she can't move for the next 3 minutes. Nope. So let's talk. See, there you go.
Turn my walkie-talkie off.
There you go. Let's talk about logistics.
Instead of turning it up.
Let's talk about logistics.
Okay.
Parking.
Parking, we have limited neighborhood parking in the surrounding areas, so we've set up a park and ride through Ambassador Shuttle Service, and they are stationed up at 1475 Knoll.
Okay.
We have the Vancouver Island Compassion Dogs running this year's park and ride, and they are a nonprofit that is actually placing guide dogs with veterans.
Oh.
So a wonderful society that we're supporting.
Right.
And an ambassador for a minimum donation of $2 will take you down in air-conditioned vans, take you right to the gates pretty well, drop you off, and take you back up to your car at the end of the day.
That's really great.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking in terms of numbers for this year based on tickets already sold compared to last year? It's always a fabulous festival.
Yeah, generally capacity is about 5,000 a day, so we expect about 18 to 20,000 people over the 4 days. But like you said, this morning, before the gates opened at 10, we had quite a lineup, and there was a lot of people buying tickets day of, which is fantastic for us. So, I think we're looking at about maybe 4,500 people today throughout the day, and we're open from 10 till 6. Yeah.
And Saturday, Sunday, and Monday?
Same thing, about the same generally. Saturday ramps up a little more, and so does Sunday. They tend to be a bit higher in numbers. We're open from 10 till 6 both those days, and then Monday, which is the last day, we shut down at 5, so it's from 10 till 5.
All right. And artisans, how many artisans do you have this year?
We've got about over 130 here in this part of the park and down below on the water. And then we've got about 15 food vendors parked out over on the other side by the main stage, and then sort of throughout the park a little bit, which is nice, yeah.
Cool. So you've got some different foods here this year than we had last year.
Yeah. I mean, we've got grilled to the mac, macaroni and cheese. We've got the burger bus. You have to go see that. It's a funky Volkswagen bus, all in wild colors. We've got Farmgate, which does beautiful organic food. Those chickpea fries that they do are phenomenal. We've got
Forgot about those guys.
We've got local yummies, gyros. They're here. We've got Salt Spring Island ice pops. We've got Dessert Heaven, Lemon Heaven's here.
Ooh.
Lemonade, which is perfect
We
this
love
time of
lemon,
year.
don't we?
Yeah, lemonade.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know that you are swamped, and I can hear your radio beeping and beeping and beeping. So we're going to let you go. But thanks so much for giving us the update on parking and stuff. And have a great festival.
Thank you. I hope you guys can enjoy it too.
We will.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Coffee is next on the list.
Yeah. Roasting. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
All right. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. Stay right there. Thanks so much for staying with us. Go Island is on location today at the Filberg Festival in the Comox Valley, and Marjorie and I have found the food. Oh, good thing, because I'm famished. And we're almost done, which means we get to start to eat some of what we can smell. It is delicious. Can't wait. So, and we have lots of choices. So I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Marjorie, do you know what you're gonna pick? No? I'm telling you. And of course, we've got music to listen to and coffee to drink and lemonade to partake in. It's going to be a great afternoon. It's going to be a great weekend here at the Filberg Festival. Something for everyone, 130 artisans. It is amazing. The weather could not be better. There is a gorgeous cool breeze off the ocean, trees everywhere. So if you want sun, you can have sun. If you want shade, you can have shade. It's delightful. So we are enjoying our summer here in the Comox Valley in the thrust of festival season. And now here's a bit of summer from another part of Canada. And this is what's great about the Filberg Festival. You can sit and have a caricature done of yourself while you're listening to some fabulous music in the background on the main stage. And you also have the aroma of all of the food. It is outstanding. So this is a great, great, fun way to spend a Friday, or a Saturday, or Sunday, or a Monday. So make sure you get here to the Filberg Festival. We'll be right back. And apparently, he's all finished. So now I get to see the caricature portrait of myself. All right, Jeremy. Okay, here you are. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And now we're going to head over and catch up with some of the musicians. Have a look. I'm Ruth Harris. You've been watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the Filberg Festival. They are rocking the house. It's going to be a fabulous weekend. Come if you can. If not, wherever you are, have fun and be safe. Have a fabulous weekend.